God is asking you right now to subscribe to this channel for daily Bible readings. Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. Surely He will save you from the fowler's snare and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield and rampart. You will not fear the terror of night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that stalks in the darkness, nor the plague that destroys at midday. 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. You will only observe with your eyes and see the punishment of the wicked. If you say, "The Lord is my refuge," and you make the Most High your dwelling, no harm will overtake you. No disaster will come near your tent, for He will command His angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. They will lift you up in their hands so that you will not strike your foot against a stone. You will tread on the lion and the cobra. You will trample the great lion and the serpent. Because He loves me, says the Lord Basimus, I will rescue him. I will protect him, for he acknowledges my name. He will call on me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life, I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. This passage from Psalm 91 reminds us of the unmatched protection and peace found in trusting God. Through every trial, danger, and uncertainty, His faithfulness is a shield, His presence a fortress. Let this chapter be your prayer and comfort, anchoring your heart in His promises of safety and love. Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. This opening verse of Psalm 91 invites us into a profound promise of peace and security. In a world filled with chaos and uncertainty, this verse reminds us that abiding in God's presence brings rest, comfort, and divine protection. The psalm continues with a powerful declaration. He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in whom I trust. Here, the psalmist emphasizes the personal nature of God's care. He is not just a distant creator, but a refuge, a place of safety during life's storms. When we trust God, we acknowledge His sovereignty over every danger we face. Whether it's fear of the unknown, illness, or challenges at work, this verse calls us to lay our burdens at His feet and trust in His faithfulness. The imagery of God covering us with His feathers is one of tender care. He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you will find refuge. Just as a bird protects its young by sheltering them under its wings, so does God protect those who turn to Him. This verse reassures us that no danger is too great when we rest in His care. Whether it's the terror of night or the arrow that flies by day, we are reminded that fear has no power over those who trust in the Lord. Even in the face of widespread calamity, 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, we are reminded that God's protection remains steadfast. The psalmist paints a vivid picture of God's sovereignty over any disaster, emphasizing that those who trust in Him are sheltered from ultimate harm. This is not a promise of a life without difficulty, but rather a guarantee that God's presence will be with us, guiding and guarding us through every trial. For He will command His angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. This verse offers a glimpse of the unseen spiritual protection around us. God's angels are assigned to guard and guide His people, ensuring their safety in ways we may never fully comprehend. This divine protection extends to the smallest details. They will lift you up in their hands so that you will not strike your foot against a stone. As we face spiritual and physical battles, Psalm 91 assures us of victory. You will tread on the lion and the cobra. You will trample the great lion and the serpent. This triumphant promise reflects the authority God gives His people over the forces of darkness. It's a reminder that with God, no challenge is insurmountable, and no enemy is too strong to overcome. The psalm concludes with a direct message from God. Because He loves me, says the Lord, I will rescue him, I will protect him, for he acknowledges my name. This intimate promise underscores the personal relationship God has with his people. He hears our prayers, answers our cries, and delivers us in times of trouble. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. These words remind us that God's protection doesn't mean we'll never face challenges, but that he will be present with us in the midst of them. His presence is our assurance, and his promise of deliverance is unwavering. With long life, I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. This final verse speaks to the eternal reward of those who trust in God. Beyond physical safety, it points to the ultimate salvation and peace found in his presence. Psalm 91 is not just a passage to be read, it's a lifestyle to embrace. It calls us to dwell in God's presence, trust in his faithfulness, and rest in his promises. In moments of fear, uncertainty, or danger, this psalm serves as a reminder that God is our refuge, our fortress, and our ever-present help. Take these words with you into your daily life. Speak them over your family, your work, and your challenges. Let Psalm 91 remind you that no matter what you face, God is with you, guiding, protecting, and leading you to his peace. His faithfulness is your shield, and his love is your unshakable foundation. God is asking you right now to subscribe to this channel for daily Bible verse readings.